Give me a gun, 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 give me a gun. Ah! Yes, baby! Well, hello there, human tippies, earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and whoever you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it too. I'm Bushka. Welcome back to channel. Can't wait to get to today's video. Have you ever wondered which gun you're going to pick up is the fastest weapon to clear a target? Well, wonder no longer, because today I'm going to be taking you through each class of weapon and telling you which of them is the most bang for your killing buck. Now, the standard test here, the standard unit of measurement, is the fastest time to clear a level 2 vest. And for the LMGs, there is absolutely no contest. It is the M249. It is easily the fastest time to clear a level 2 vest out of the, well, the M249 and the DP28. Very, very different weapons. I'm not talking about which gun is best. I'm just talking about which gun will clear a target the quickest. And the M249 is actually just as fast as another superstar, the Groza, at clearing a level 2 vest. 0.222 seconds is the amount of time it takes if all your shots hit the meaty part in the middle of the man. And the M249 is great too, because it's the kind of gun that you can just let it rip and let it ride. And indeed you can. You can let 100 rounds go in a row, which is pretty funny when you're in a solo versus squad situation and you just have to let it sing. It's generally not considered terribly accurate, which is a fair comment. The recoil is a boss. You got to ride it like a wild dinosaur, but if you can put it in the right situation, then you can have a hell of a good time. I particularly like it towards the end of the game when you know people are hiding in houses and you just want to let it sing. There it goes. Sing me a song. Just spray, pray, spray, pray some more, spray some more. You know, all that, and you've still got 50 rounds left. And then if you get through the entire 100 and they start pushing on you, you just whip out your QBZ and say, thank you, mother, for the rabbits. Moving along, and we're going to have a look at one of the more common and better known kings of swing, and that is the P18C, the time to kill champ in the pistol range. Now, this was a pretty easy one, and I don't want to carry on about it too much because, I mean, it's the only pistol that's automatic. Like, you can fire 25 rounds with an extended clip. It's basically like running around with an Uzi. Thank you. There's no contest. Absolutely no contest with the first two. 100% a winner. Can't say enough about it. If you run up against a pistol-only mode or a pistol-only challenge, this is the pistol you want to have. It's literally like running a submachine gun. It's just bloody silly. I mean, shred. Just get shredded. It's not even a pistol. Let's move along. Not even worth talking about. The submachine gun, the Uzi. Now, the Uzi was a very, very, very close winner over the Vector. The Uzi does a base 24 damage to a no armor wearing chest. The Vector does 22, but the rate of fire for the Uzi is a phenomenal 0.044 per round, which means it can clear a level 2 vest in 0.264 of a second. As opposed to the Vector, which is 0.27. There's literally a struck match between these compadres. But if we're looking for number one, and there can only be one number one, then it's the Uzi 9mm. What's it good for? Well, it's good for really, 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 really close and personal conversations. It is absolutely horrific at anything outside of about 10 feet. So if you are looking to maximize your time on target with an Uzi, try not to do it from a long way away. Even that's a long way away for an Uzi. The best time to be using your Uzi and talking with that 9mm action is when they are directly in front of your face. There's no better place to do that than in third person, when you can peek and just sway and spray. Not spray and pray, but sway and spray. I'm a big fan of the Uzi. It's very good early game too. The longer you go and the better people's armors becomes, the worse the Uzi actually is. It's a struggle as distances increase and armor profiles go up. But when it's early days and everyone's running around with a level 1 vest and a level 2 helmet at best, then you are the king of the car park. Let's talk about the time to kill AR champ, and there can be no other than the Graza. The Graza is absolutely the bewilderbeast of the AR genre. It suffers from not being able to mount anything but a suppressor, and the fact that you can't use a lower rail attachment like a vertical foregrip or a half grip or something like that. But when it comes to just raw, gut-wrenching, get-wrecked power, nothing rebalances an equation like the Graza. 0.222 of a second is all it takes to clear a level 2 vest-wearing target. And if you can throw a headshot in there as well, then everything's coming up Millhouse, as I say in The Simpsons. The Graza is a monster not just because of the time to kill. That is pretty amazing. It's also got the best sound in the game, hey. I think it sounds like a hydraulic railgun. It's just makes me get a little bit excitable, if you know what I mean. The other thing that the Graza doesn't get enough credit for as well, it's got a big recoil profile, but it's not nearly as wild as something like M762 Beryl or the M249. Both of those guns, for my money, are a little bit off the charts in terms of recoil and a lot harder to control than this wild man of the 762 universe. Now, I'm not going to do shotguns, mainly because every shotgun, if you're standing next to someone with a level 2 vest, you turn around, poke it in their chest, and pull the trigger, is going to clear them instantaneously. There's no real definition between the two. But I will do bolt-action rifles because it's just fun to talk about the AWM. And I will also do DMRs, designated marksman rifles. Now, the fastest time to kill in the DMR genre won't be a surprise. It is the DMR with the highest base damage. It is the Mark 14. But you probably don't know, if you're new to the game, that it is also the fastest time to kill in the entire PUBG mobile universe. Despite the massive raps that people get on guns like the Graza and the M416, the Mark 14 just puts them to shame. It puts them into the shade. They are not even in the grand final. There is the Mark 14 first and Daylight second. Quite apart from the fact that it is the highest base damage sniper DMR in the game at 61, above the SLR at 56 and the QBU at 54. It's also just a beast. It destroys and devastates. 0.154 seconds with 20 rounds in the clip to clear a level 2 vest. 0.154. Think about that. The Graza is at 0.222. This thing on full auto is unmatched, unparalleled. It is excellence on a stick. But let's talk about a gun that everyone wants to talk about here. Everyone wants to see the nasty, the funky, the AWM, the AWM, the Big Daddy, the God gun. This is the gun that you're talking about. And let's be honest, it's not really relevant because to clear a level 2 vest is a whole different kettle of fish with a bolt-action sniper rifle. But I just wanted to do AWM things to AWM people and let you see some of the stupidly crazy shots you can pull off with the God gun. This is the AWM. This is the gun that if you're running it and you're getting towards the end of the game, you have an absolutely unfair advantage over every other human pacing around the planet. It clears targets. It doesn't care if they've got level 3 helmets. It doesn't care if they're wearing the space shuttle on their shoulders. The AWM is as good as an Exocet missile and twice as sexy. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that one. I'm a big fan of getting these numbers, running with them, and learning how to put them into your gameplay. Just because it's the fastest time to kill obviously doesn't mean that it is the best gun for you, but it's well worth investigating, especially if they're guns that you haven't tried before and you need to learn a little bit about what makes them tick. Personally, I mean, if you've got the AWM, everything's going to be all right, baby. Cuddle up, sugar. We're going to have a good time tonight. I'm Bushka. Thank you so much for watching the PUBG Mobile official channel. Look after yourselves. Remember to subscribe if you want to see more of these style of videos. My channel's always available down there in the description. Come and join the rest of the humans and have a rocking good time tonight. Until next time, stay safe on the battlefield and be nice to your mum. Bye for now.